FTX is growing rapidly. Here's why. FTX is one of the leading cryptocurrency futures exchanges, which was originally launched in 2019 and has seen a lot of growth ever since. Cryptocurrency futures are basically contracts between two traders that bet on a cryptocurrency's future price. With these types of exchanges, you get to select cryptocurrencies without actually having to buy them. It's kind of like roulette, where you guess a number and if you guess right, you get rewarded. The FTX token, the native token of the FTX Futures Exchange, is a utility token that can be used to reduce your trade costs along with numerous other use cases inside the exchange. With that being said, today we're going to give you a ride into the world of FTX, followed by some things you should know about their native coin. Let's get right into it. What's FTX? FTX is yet another cryptocurrency exchange that's not controlled by any government and has its headquarters set up in the Bahamas. With over 1 million registered users and daily trading values worth billions of dollars, it has earned quite the following. Sam Bankman-Fried, the CEO of FTX, started the company, and thanks to him, FTX has successfully gathered capital from some very famous trading firms like Paradigm and Sequoia Capital. The exchange offers a wide range of trading tools that are only available on the exchange, such as futures, options trading, and prediction markets. These are all considered to be the main attractions for people who prefer this cryptocurrency exchange. But enough about the exchange. Let's shift our focus to the exchange's native currency, the FTX token, which is used within the exchange and has a lot to offer. If you think it's only useful within the crypto exchange, you're probably wrong because it has a lot of potential in the broader crypto industry as well. Here are some reasons why it might be a wise decision for you to get your hands on some FTX tokens. For starters, FTX has a proven track record and a respectable reputation. This is definitely one of the main reasons behind the FTX exchange's massive success. It's supported by a team of incredibly bright people, all of whom contribute to the growth of the FTX token. Sam Bankman-Fried, the project's current CEO and one of its co-founders, is well known in the cryptocurrency community. He also helped in the creation of Alameda Research, a pretty famous trading company. He was also responsible for saving SushiSwap, which wasn't very successful when it first came out. It's still struggling, but he did bring about some improvements, and his involvement alone attracted people towards SushiSwap. What actually happened was that Chef Nomi, the project's lead developer at the time, cashed out 14 million USD in tokens in less than a week of its launch, raising red flags that the project was a huge scam. But once Bankman-Fried entered the picture, he temporarily took control and arranged a group to hold the keys to SushiSwap. Coming back to the FTX token, its value has increased a lot since 2021. On January 1st, 2021, FTX was sitting at $5.77. At the start of August 2022, the token is worth $30. That's a huge jump if you really think about it. But when we look at the bigger picture, at its highest recorded price of $84, the token was $54 higher in value than it is today. So could it ever go that high again, or more importantly, higher? Well, the FTX token increased in value by more than 1,300% at one point in time. So it might go even higher in the future depending on how the FTX exchange grows and what direction it takes. The most important thing to consider is that cryptocurrencies in general experience wild price fluctuations, which makes it nearly impossible to predict how much further their values could go. Putting the crypto market's unpredictability aside, let's talk about the usefulness that the FTX token offers to the FTX exchange. How useful is the FTX token? The FTX exchange's value is intended to be increased through a process built into the FTX token that allows FTX token holders to receive free refunds, minimal trading costs, and the ability to stake FTX tokens in order to get big referral bonuses. They can also cast votes during the community governance process. In order to prevent the inflation of the FTX token supply and protect the token's value, FTX even burnt a portion of the supply using the FTX coin burn from the exchange's fee. Burning is a term used in cryptocurrency to describe taking a certain number of tokens out of circulation to increase the value of the existing tokens already in circulation. As an exchange, FTX has contributed to many changes in the world of cryptocurrency exchanges. For example, they were the first to offer leveraged tokens and specific USDT features. But leveraged tokens aren't exactly safe, so we suggest you do your research on them first. All of the things that FTX is offering, like futures, are in high demand and have the potential to become very popular in the future. Additionally, FTX may use the experience of the Alameda Research Technical Team, a skilled group that can create sophisticated crypto trading algorithms even under strict deadlines. This eventually results in a quick development process, since in certain situations they can roll out a number of major improvements every day. The FTX Bitcoin exchange also has solid partnerships, as we've already mentioned. FTX has partnered with many industry titans in both the cryptocurrency and general finance sectors. For instance, they've collaborated with several companies, including Circle, TrueUSD, Paxos, Fenwick and West, Proof of Capital, Galois Capital, Sequoia, and Paradigm Capital. The end result of all those partnerships is that there's a lot of trust built into the FTX exchange. Depending on what they take on next in the future, they will definitely continue to carry out more partnerships in the industry. Another reason you might be interested in purchasing the token is that any future partnerships will draw more attention to the exchange, which will eventually boost the FTX token's usefulness and potentially increase its value. Here are some FTX pricing forecasts for 2022 to help you with making an investment decision. By the end of this year, the FTX token is predicted by Wallet Investor to have an average price of $18, with a minimum price of $8 and a maximum price of $29. Meanwhile, Coin Price Forecast has a positive prediction for the token with a minimum price of $57, an average price of $59, and a maximum price of $66. Predicting the value over the long run for any other cryptocurrency might be challenging thanks to the wild swings that cryptocurrencies face. In any case, based on this, we can estimate that the token will increase in value to about $50 by the end of 2022. That's all the information we have on the potential price for the FTX token, but what about the FTX exchange itself? What does the future look like for FTX? Regarding the FTX roadmap and FTX coin news, there are a heck of a lot of announcements and developments planned for FTX in 2022. For example, on August 1st of this year, FTX announced that HUSD will no longer be listed under the USD basket and won't be counted as a security. Additionally, FTX announced the Off the Grid event in Miami with the Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 team ahead of time. This highlights the overwhelming support, advertisement, and acceptance of the FTX exchange and eventually the FTX token among the general public as well as the sports and racing industries. They're ticking all the boxes. So naturally, the FTX token value will go up because all of these things give the FTX exchange credibility and help it build trust in the crypto community. Additionally, they even launched a Formula One NFT collection recently to connect with all the FTX and F1 racing fans. In order to celebrate each race of the season, 2,500 insanely cool NFT ticket stubs were released, which you can check out on the dedicated website at this link. Not only that, but FTX also introduced its first print advertisement campaign, which included Gisele Bündchen and a $1 billion charity fund. Sam Bankman-Fried, a co-founder of FTX and CEO, joined Bündchen, the company's director of environmental and social initiatives, to announce the launch of InOn, the exchange's first print marketing campaign, as well as the donation of $1 billion to charity. More events, developments, and general enhancements to the FTX exchange are expected, which will contribute to the growth of their native token. Conclusion: the FTX token is a trustworthy cryptocurrency that has a lot going for it in terms of its development, the team behind it as a whole, the exchange it runs on, as well as the level of usefulness it adds to the FTX ecosystem's collection of services and decentralized apps. The only downside that we can detect is that the global platform of FTX isn't open to Americans. Instead, we're offered limited access through FTX.us because of the strict rules and regulations of the US against cryptocurrencies. Apart from that, the other thing that could be annoying is that FTX doesn't offer a live chat support feature in case you run into a problem. Instead, FTX has a very detailed help center, and some people might be fine with that alone. The bottom line is that FTX is a relatively new exchange, and it will need time to right some of its wrongs, like not having live chat support. All in all, the whole crypto sector is extremely risky and crypto prices hop around like a wild rabbit on steroids, so it's important to keep your portfolio balanced and to never invest more money than you can afford to lose. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for future videos. Please also leave a comment below to tell us what you think about the FTX Futures Exchange and its native token. If you're interested in crypto and want to hone your crypto skills, follow the link in the description for our intensive crypto course. Alternatively, if you want to know about another popular crypto, consider checking out our video on XRP.